feedback came from Nick. If you can mute. Thank you. Cool. So let's get started. Happy Monday, everyone. This is the governance call, 13th of June. I'll be your host, Mitch, and we'll get started as people trickle in with some check-ins. Let me know how you're feeling, what your focus is this week, and your intentions for the call. And I will start. I am feeling ready. Focus for the week is to keep pushing on nice token spec, vesting, and testing. My intention for the call is to facilitate, and I will pass it to Kotabe.
Hey everyone. My intentions for the week is moving forward with the work integration. Also getting in touch with Ironhack and see where is that. And then working a little bit on Region Farms and well, and just in general, kind of like trying to decentralize building. My distractions today, not really distracted. And what else?
Intentions for the call.
Intentions for the call. Sync up mainly today. So pass it to Freshelle.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I'm feeling good. My focus for this week in governance is to work on the forum posts for the reimbursement of the May payments. And intentions for the call is to listen, sync, and participate. I'll pass it to Lauren.
Thanks, Michelle. Sorry for being a bit late. I'm feeling fine. My focus for the week is give power, making sure Cult ETH is doing fine, plus all the comms coordination things, and I want to start using the Twitter scheduler more, and I'm still behind on some of the forum posts like vesting. So the vesting one I want to really look at. And my intentions for the call are just let Mitch lead the way, basically. And also I'm really hoping that, my other intention for the week is to make sure we get the Angel Vault forum post up so we can get the snapshot vote done on that. So then that'll be an intention for next governance call, I hope. And I will pass it to Claire.
Hi everyone, happy week. Today I am feeling excited. There's lots to be getting on with this week. I am working on projects, fundraising impact with the verification process in the background. I am also looking at community building tasks and gap analysis as far as Giveth is concerned. And I am here mainly just to lurk and learn today and to see what it's all about. It's my first governance call. Thank you. And I pass it to Suga.
Thanks, Claire. Hi, everybody. I'm feeling a little bit all over because I just got home and I'm being instructed to find a certain book on the bookshelf. So it's a little bit frazzled for me at this time, but my intentions this week are to continue to pay regular attention to the forum and participate in all the different votes that I can. And for the call today to just kind of follow along with what's on the table. And I will pass it to Danny.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, how am I feeling? Oh my gosh. Exhausted, excited, enthusiastic. And my focus this week is getting all of our swag and the stickers looking really cool and ordered, and preparing myself to leave Costa Rica and come to Barcelona and then go on all the things for Burning Man. My intentions for this call are to understand what's going on with the austerity measures post, because I got a little confused as to what was happening there. And also, I'm very interested in, I think, the Give Drop one, and then hearing updates on Cult ETH and what's happening with the regen farms. And just being here to contribute and support and appreciate all of you. And I will pass it to Corey.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm feeling pretty good today. My focus this week is to continue onboarding, go deeper and deeper actually into understanding the Give economy and all the aspects there. Also tackle some more of the open issues in GitHub related to comms work actually around the Give economy. And yeah, intention for the call today is this is the first, it's my first governance call that I can properly attend and have a good connection to attend. So I'm here to really listen first and understand how this works. And I will pass it to Jake.
What's up, Giveth? I'm feeling great on this Monday. My focus for the week is continue the one-on-one meetings that I've had and focus on donor relations. Intentions for this call, since I'm still new and this is only my second call, just continue to soak it up. And I will pass it to Nico.
Hey guys, GM. I feel super great today, and my focus for this week will be the role proposal still, and the work agreement, and also focus more on the database that we'll have to use moving forward. And no distractions for this call, and my intentions is to listen and learn. Yeah, passing it on to Marco.
Thanks, Nico. GM, everybody. I'm feeling good today. My intentions for this week, Giveth related, will be reviewing the Give Power prototype that Mo sent to me. Probably provide some feedback, maybe hack on that a little bit. And intentions for this call, well, just to go through the agenda, I guess. See what's up, if anything is needed my attention. Distraction, just a little bit hot today and a little bit hungry now, so I'm probably gonna grab something to eat. I pass it over to Monique.
Thank you, Marco. Hello, everyone. I'm a little bit sad. They don't give me a visa.
Oh
And
no! Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm following it up, even if might can visit the consulate representative. But between yeah, my intention for this week is just to you know, finalize this verification part, and also doing some paperwork for my fixing these visa problems that I have. And yeah, I'm a little bit distracted, and I pass it. I don't know. I'm recently joined. Sorry, Mitch.
Sure. We can send it to Carlos.
Thanks, Mitch. So sad, Mo, that you didn't get the visa. Wanted to see you, but okay. My intentions for this week is also finalize the verification part, like Mo said, and yeah, here to listen what's going on. I'll pass it to who's missing. Let's see. Nicola, did you go?
Happy Monday, everybody. So my intentions, I'm feeling pretty great and ready. My intentions goal is to keep myself, updated and synced up with you guys. My focus week, for sure, keep studying and learning in a gravity training and participate and join as many calls as possible and keep making my home, Giveth and integrating. I want to be more active on the forum. I want to also support on the GitHub issue with outreach. I want to eat more and I want to have a sync up with Ashley. I don't feel distracted and I will pass it to Ashley.
Hey, happy governance, everybody. I'm feeling all right today. My focus for this week is to changes, follow up with givebacks, make sure that they get distributed, write up a spec document for mandatory updates, and put the finishing touches on my role proposal, get that up so I don't get the deadline. And I think there's some other things, but those are the main things. And my distractions is I have a bit of a headache today, but I'm here. And I will pass it to who didn't go?
Pretty tough.
Tabe?
Just a couple left. Who did you say?
Kotabe?
Tabe went, but we can give it to Chadfi.
Hey, Jim, everyone. Feeling a little anxious today. Distracted, kind of watching these liquidations cascade. So that's kind of interesting watching this morning. Intentions for the meeting is just kind of report out on anything that I need to give you guys an update on, and just listening on everything else. And I'll pass. I don't know who's next, so I'll let anyone speak up who wants to get passed.
I think we need to hear from Santi.
Thank you, Mitch. Great this week. Basically want to sync last week governance call. What's going on? And I'm going to be focused on starting to work on the web for the Burning Man collection. Hopefully, the final decision, getting your feedback about designs we should give FPFP collection. And I'll pass it to Mateo.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm feeling fine. A little bit distracted with all of these market mess and liquidations and all of that crap, but it's fine. Really interested for this week on the Cold ETH to finally go live. Give power development, I'm going to be focused on that. And for this call, I just want to be present and sync with all of you. Love you all. Not sure who's missing. To you.
I think Jesse needs to go. You're talking, but we... Oh, you're very quiet. Hard. I don't know. Can anyone else hear her? No. Yeah, you're really hard to hear. I can see your mic is on, but we can't hear you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I think you were the last one. Speak up if I missed you, but I think we got everybody. Okay. So, priority agenda items, I added in one question. If we could, for Shell to our multi-sigs in place of Hannah. I'm wondering if anyone has any strong objections or comments. I will make the transactions after this call otherwise. Great. Cool. So I got no other priority agenda items in there. Pending multi-sig transactions. Lauren just sent me one. Help me out. Which one's the right one?
So it's I put it in the DAO or channel or some channel. It's
This one.
the bigger one, 3.102 billion. We're only missing one signature. It's to send cult for regen farms to the cult check and distro.
Right, and that's from the Giveth liquidity. So if you're on that multi-sig, it is on mainnet, so maybe depending on gas. You can sign it, and then we can always confirm it when the gas is good.
Yep. And you can ignore the other one, the 3.08 billion.
Yeah.
The one for a higher amount is the correct one.
Cool. Maybe I'll just project it.
No, because it will be replaced because it's using the same nonce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I mean did it that way.
Cool. All right. So that's just waiting for one more. And in the snapshot, we've got just one open poll for extending the Give farms. And that has just a few hours left on it, it seems. 7 hours. Pretty unanimous, but if you have Give, go ahead and vote in there to extend the Give farm using 4 million Give. And the extend snapshot duration was approved, so I'll be extending that to 7 days from 5 days for the duration of our snapshot polls. And if you didn't see from last week, the vote to change the givebacks factor was a no. No changes. In the Give Garden, we've got a couple things up in there. I think same as last week, the smart contract audit of the Give economy. See if we can go back. The sponsor ETH Barcelona top up and the Entrando al Espacio Crypto retroactive sponsorship. What we did pass is we updated our decision voting, our TAO voting settings, to the settings we had chose for once the audit was finished. So Alexi did finish the audit on the Give economy, and so we just updated those settings to increase the duration a little bit from a day and a half to 5 days with some other tweaks. So that's in the Give Garden. Again, if you got Give, wrap it, use it to vote in the garden on these proposals. And in the NR Give, when I checked last night, there was just one vote up in there to approve Mohammed's role proposal. Yeah, and that's the only one still. So if you have NR Give, go ahead and use that. And I think that is it for pending votes in the DAO. And then we could move on to stuff in the forum, still in advice process. And so I'll just give a quick update, maybe good for Danny here. I can update all the Giveth austerity measures. The conviction voting update is done. So that passed through the gardens about a week and a half ago, I think. The Give Farm extension, as I just mentioned, that's to be voted on in Snapshot. And that extension will be implemented around the 25th of June after our initial Give Farming program ends. Givebacks factor, as I mentioned, no changes. We put up a snapshot vote, so we will not be changing the givebacks factor. And the NICE token, I made a forum post to kind of collect a bunch of ideas and start making an initial spec. Any questions on any of that? Does that answer your questions, Danny? Okay, moving on. Vesting. Just highlighting this one. I'd love for somebody to look at it.
All right, guys, can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Maybe there's some lag, or I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know. It might be your connection, Danny, but I think your audio is lagging. Vesting. I wrote this huge spec. Danny's brought up a couple good points. Katabi made a really great suggestion in there. And if there's no strong objections to the overall design, then we can start picking the parameters. But at any rate, please go ahead and read it because, again, as I mentioned, it will affect pretty much all of you. So go ahead and look at it, please. Any questions about vesting? Or this vesting forum post, I should be more specific. Okay, tough crowd today, gee. Give matching, again, I wrote another spec in there. In the idea generation thread. This is a little bit less important, but still it would be cool for somebody to read it and see if it makes sense and if we want to go with it. Myself, Carlos, Z-Way, we all put a lot of effort into making this spec work and make it interactive, so go ahead and try it out. And yeah, I'll just leave it at there. Any questions? Oh, okay. Cool. And this is just like a little PSA from last week when we were talking about stipends for people to go to ETH Barcelona. I think Lauren and someone else drafted this. And this just basically kind of outlines some of the key points we got from last week about how we'll deal with ETH Barcelona expenses for contributors. Any questions?
Yeah, Mitch, just one question regarding this one. Will there be a... Oh, I see. There will be a type form or something.
I think there was a type form.
Okay.
I can't remember Jesse or Fershell who had that type form.
You mean for the stay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know this one. But how do we collect the receipts for, I don't know, airline tickets, whatever? Like, will there be a place for that so people can submit that, and then review, and then like who's gonna handle all that?
Well, I think what we've done in the before is we've kind of just collected everything post-event. Like, I think that's what we did for ETH Denver and for the Taoist in Mexico and even Paris last year. So I think we'll work on getting that set up after the event, once everything's clear and settled. But I can't say who will take that on. Maybe Griff, maybe Fershell, maybe Jesse.
All right.
But,
for what exactly?
Oh, just collecting all the bills and everything, receipts for ETH Barcelona. I'm saying it'll probably happen after the event. Yep.
Got it. While you mentioned ECC, any plans on going to Paris?
I don't think there's been anything official for people going to Paris. I think very few of us got tickets, and since we've got the big sponsorship in Barcelona, like it makes sense if we're going to pick one to kind of shell out on, it will be this one.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Question
Yes.
on the same topic, Mitch. I was wondering about ETH Barcelona in terms of, so I filled out the type form, but I haven't confirmed my own ticket yet because I just want to make sure that I don't know what's like the limit or what, I don't want to make dates to where when I'm there that suddenly I'm staying too long or something, like that there's still somewhere to stay or something to do or whatever for the end date.
I mean, depending on what the accommodation, like I think you can kind of stay perpetually in the Giveth house. Like if you want to stay a long time in Barcelona, like I think those accommodations will be open perpetually.
Okay, so I'll just be moving there.
Yeah,
but
you can move into the barracks.
okay, so just to, because Griff's there, just to say, so it's like I can confirm it's okay to go ahead and buy the ticket.
I think he's like half there. I think I'm gonna say you're probably fine to buy a ticket. We can't seem to hear you, Griff. That's all.
You're talking about tickets for ETH Barcelona, right? Your airline ticket, your transportation.
Well, yeah, exactly. Airline.
Oh yeah, I think it's okay to buy tickets, and then it'll be like retroactive reimbursement according to that like forum post. The thing we were talking about.
Oh,
so
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's not the question part. The question is more like it. It just sort of locks you into the trip. So is it okay to get locked in?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna be there, 100%.
I mean,
right.
I bought my tickets already, and I'm coming farther
Yeah.
from you. There better be a
Yes, I
part.
was gonna say. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
happening.
of course you have your tickets already. Okay.
Cool. Does that fill you full of confidence, Sugar?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll see you there.
Hey, Sugar, I got my tickets too.
Cool.
Same here, by the way.
Me too. And Nicola.
Me too.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm like the
Oh
last
my god,
one.
oh my god, oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay, guys, we can't give Monique all this FOMO, okay?
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. Let's not do that.
I would suggest
Lend me your
Mo,
passport.
the Colombian visa and see you in October. We won't reject you. I trust my government somehow.
Okay. So is there any more questions about the stipend, ETH Barcelona, etc.? Okay. And everyone, this is the bottom. This is all I had. I was kind of waiting. There's just this last PSA for your buddy review. So if you haven't had a buddy review in a while, talk to your buddy and fill out some forms. Forms for yourself, forms for your buddy, and a nice guide that Fershel actually pinned in the forum. Let's see if we can find it here. Governance role proposal. Yeah, here we go. So Fershel pinned 2 new documents up there. We've got the buddy review guide and the guide for updating role proposals. So those are both up in the forum if you want to give them a read and learn how to go about doing buddy reviews. Where's the tab? Any questions about this?
Yeah, I don't have a like it's not a question, but something regarding buddy reviews. I think we discussed that. I discussed it with Rochelle as well earlier. Is a lot of people had a lot of buddies, whereas others don't, and so like how do we arrange this, like moving forward, or is there a way we can think of a system where we can limit the number of buddies one person can have, or we distribute that in a way, or we find any other solution to that? Because I think that there should be an optimal number of like buddies one person can have. Otherwise, you end up doing a lot of reviews, and it's
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it has to be complicated. I think if you're like, I have too many buddies, and then like you probably know the person who would be a good buddy for the other person, because I'm assuming like your work streams are all sort of like in the same network. Like comms people know who else is in comms, and comms people have a general idea of like the type of work they do. So if you need a comms related buddy, then they're probably in the know the best. And then I think like if you have too many buddies, like you kind of have to negotiate and be like, listen, can you take this person to be your buddy and like talk to people and then just move your buddies along. I don't think there's like a top down way that we can like dictate like buddy overload. I think people kind of have to do it like in a flat way.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think also like we can have, I mean, I think a lot of people who get onboarded new, there's like a logical, oh, this person's your buddy because this person needs to help you. But then like after they get onboarded, like maybe after a trial period or something, they can choose their own buddy like we kind of did in the beginning. And so we can kind of just, like if you have too many buddies and your buddies were assigned to you because you were like onboarding them and now you've come to a time where they've been onboarded, like ask your buddy to choose a new buddy.
All right. Thanks.
Great. Any more questions around buddies or buddy reviews?
I don't have a question about buddy reviews, but I have a question about the ETH Barcelona. The tickets for the event, not the airline tickets, but the tickets for the event. I know that we were given some for our sponsorship, and so I'm curious, like, how do we make sure that those get used and that we don't all buy our tickets? Do we know how many we have, or who needs to buy them? Or
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, and I think Jesse has been keeping a little bit of a coordination on where the tickets are coming from, but it requires a little bit of cat herding because, I mean, also speakers each get 2 tickets. And then also they like just asked, they sent a few extra tickets to people, and then they sent other tickets to Giveth, and they're going to give 3 other people. So we ended up with a lot of tickets. We're getting all these free tickets, and I think keeping track of them is something that maybe Jesse, I don't know if you can hear us, but maybe you could like help to try to just do like a final kind of like cat herding check of like who has tickets and where they're coming from, and if we actually like have them assigned. But I can talk to you more about that.
Nice.
Sounds good.
If we have like a crazy excess, is there like an interesting way to gift them?
We could do it like a giveaway or something through Twitter, but I don't think we will have crazy excess because there are more people who are like kind of trickling in. I mean, I think people who are, I'm talking to some people who didn't fill out the form, who don't have tickets, and we can give them some or give with contributors. And
yeah, for
if
sure.
Closer to the date with too many, we could do like a Twitter giveaway.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that because like if Jess, you're looking for looking at the data from the type form, then there are a couple of people I think that did not fill out the type form that might need a ticket. So maybe you want to check with them. For one, I know Rodri asked me about it a couple of times. And so, yeah, we can see like, but at the end, like if we end up with 1 ticket left or 2, we can do a giveaway or just reward some of our contributors. or part of someone from the Giveth community.
Just to follow up then, Jesse, you've been just DMing everybody with the forms, or how have you been distributing it?
That's a task I'm happy to help with, matching everybody up. I'm not looking for a ticket for my flight reimbursement or anything, but I think I filled out the type form and I know everybody, so I'll raise my hand to support with that.
Awesome. Thanks, Danny. Cool. Anything left on this topic?
I don't remember what I put on my type form, but I think I need a ticket.
Great. Reach out to Jessie. She'll hook you up. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to move on from this. That's the bottom of my agenda. I was hoping that people would put stuff in that they wanted to talk about.
Yeah, there's something I added that you just skipped on the.
Where was it?
On the advisor there. Roll down there on the proposal advice process, the very top.
Oh my god. Okay, here.
I guess I should have highlighted it. I just added some additional sketches that we work with the designer for the PFP collection, and I added them on the forum post. That's the result of some brainstorm that we had last week with some of you guys on a meeting. We ended up from the poll on the post. We ended up deciding to work on a male and female character. So whenever someone wants to buy an PFP or an NFT, they can decide which gender they want to go for. We somehow ended up, choosing to have more human style characters, and also, we got some feedback on how do we introduce the different elements or properties from the projects and the scenarios, and if we work on more futuristic style or more cyberpunk style. So I encourage you to check the Miro board link that's on the forum post and also on the here on the Notion document, and add whatever you feel like adding. Of course, this is going to be trying to select what the majority of people likes. There's no way we can work on all the options, but it'd be great to listen to all of you, because wherever we end up adding, we can add any elements. We can add several decorations, several backgrounds, and if you have any idea that represents what Giveth is, just add it, because we somehow can have it represented at least in some of the NFTs. So I encourage you to just give your feedback and help us work on that direction.
Thanks for doing that, Santi. I went into the Miro board and added a couple things, but I know Marco's on this call, and Marco, you were part of the design for the common simulator, and that had a big solar punk focus. So I feel like we have some stuff. So I just thought I'd see if anything comes to your mind that there might be a folder of design elements or things around solar punk that we collected then that would be useful.
Yeah, good point. I need to take a look at it, check my folders if I have something, or it's in the Figma. I don't know where I had it, but I'm gonna take a look at that. Thanks for the reminder.
Cool. This looks awesome, Santi. I can't wait just to throw in a bunch of ideas. Very cool. All right. Any other comments or questions around the PFP collection? Okay. Any other last minute topics while we're at the bottom?
Yes. It's not a comment, it's more kind of like a question regarding the HR upgrade in general. I was curious of, when we have filled out our role proposal and we write, okay, so these are the skills that I want to improve on or the skills that I want to develop. Is there or will there be, or is it in plans to have, I don't know, if several people want to develop on public speaking or token engineering or so on and so forth, to have either like a time budget in like from the time that you're dedicating to Giveth, or also like well, financial budget, or will we maybe be pulling some resources? Hey guys, I found this great public speaking training, and maybe we can take it, like we can get it and then get like everyone that needs use it can use it. Just in general, it's a question around that. I don't have a specific proposal right now, but I've been thinking about it.
I think putting money towards like services or resources to do it, I don't think that would be something easy to do. But if you wanted to update your role proposal saying I want to spend this many hours like learning to be a better public speaker or learning to be a better developer, and then you update your role proposal and then see if people approve it or reject it, I think that would be the easiest way to go about it. So you're proposing that you want to spend a certain portion of your time like working on these professional skills to make them better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want
And
to
in
put it
terms
out
of
there.
like pulling resources, whatever, like take your own initiative. Like if you want to just like say, I found these great resources to be a better developer, or like you're saying, like public speaking courses. I think even Giveth or something through the Common Stack, we can get some like discounts on some CAD courses and stuff like that for token engineering. So I mean, it's just a matter of reaching out and just taking the initiative to like tell people about things you found. Any questions or comments around that?
I just want to comment. Thanks. I'm just gonna quickly say, I want to say that's definitely something I was also quite recently thinking. How can I, I do want to educate myself, especially around public speaking, and be able also deliver better results. So I was wondering about the same thing. I am willing to connect with you more, Kutaba, and maybe put our heads together around how to provide more support around education to the team. That would be my input comment.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to comment that you're bringing up a really important point as we have people who are coming in and growing up inside Giveth. I do think it's worth considering, how does Giveth want to apply energy resources towards growing from within and supporting the development of people who are already contributing to Giveth. And I think that this path that Mitch is suggesting for a couple of people to build that into your role proposal and show how that looks so that we can think about how to create something in the future towards that end is a great way forward. And I thank you for bringing this up. It is really important to include and consider personal development of our team.
Great.
if we're changing topics, can I give a couple updates from the? I mean, did we talk Angel Vault at all?
No, I took it off because I felt like a broken record. I thought I'd just let you talk about it when you want.
Cool. So two big updates from this conference. I got to talk to Giving Block and Ichi about some things. The big thing from Ichi, which I think is interesting, is that they suggested that we do not collateralize our OneGive token with Give, that we instead take advantage of the fact that most people will not be minting OneGive. They'll actually just be buying it from Uniswap. And so when they buy OneGive from Uniswap, they'll have to use Give tokens to do it. So because that will be the only real market for it. So by buying it from Uniswap, it actually still puts positive pressure on the Give token. And just given the climate of stable tokens today, it's probably a better strategy. And that also would simplify our needing to manage the collateral of the OneGive token.
Sorry, Griff, you said Give, but did you mean DAI?
OneGive.
You don't want to collateralize OneGive with Give.
Sorry, no. We would get it would be 100% collateralized by DAI. Yeah. So like to mint it, we would mint with 100% DAI, and then anyone can mint with 100% DAI, and then they can. But the fact that there's demand for OneGive would still put positive pressure on the Give token because the only way to really get OneGive is from our liquidity pool, which will be against Give. So demand for OneGive will still put positive pressure on the Give token, not as much, but it would still put positive pressure on the Give token, and it would simplify our management of the OneGive collateral. We wouldn't have to sell Give ourselves or manage that collateral actively. So that's what they're doing. That's what Ichi is doing. They're using 100% minting ratio just to be like more attractive. It doesn't have as much positive impact on Give tokens, but it's still really nice. And we can always change the minting ratio in the future. I don't know if anyone has any thoughts on that or any opinions.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my head around this. So we're gonna mint OneGive with 100% DAI, but then where's the Give?
So we would still have the Angel Vault, right? And the Angel Vault would be OneGive versus Give. And so when people buy OneGive, it's very likely that it will be routed through the Give token. So if you buy OneGive, then you all of a sudden have put a small positive impact on the Give token pressure because of the liquidity pool.
The Uni v3 pool.
Yeah.
Of OneGive and Give.
Yes.
Okay. And we also have a Give DAI farm.
Yes, we also have the Give DAI farm.
Okay.
Which maybe we should switch to. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I am also trying to get my head around this, and if we are swapping Give for OneGive, wouldn't that cause sell pressure?
Well, most people will be swapping USDC or something for OneGive, right? Or Ether or whatever, right? And so if anytime someone's selling Give, of course that's putting downward pressure. But if they're buying OneGive off the open market, they're pushing the price of OneGive up, and we can arbitrage that. But when they push the price of OneGive up, that also pulls the price of Give tokens up a little bit as well. And so it's minor, but it will still create positive impact. More, it's still worth doing OneGive even though it's 100% diclass. I mean, if we want, we could do 95% or something. But he's just saying like the appetite in the open market for an under collateralized stablecoin right now is really low. So we should have it 100% backed, and I tend to agree.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe given this change, we should think about how net positive, the risk versus the reward, considering the Angel Vault is just one part of the whole system. Because you have the regen pool and everything else associated, the loans.
The nice thing with OneGive is we can change the minting ratio later. You know, when like, you know, there hasn't been various stable coins collapsing and being challenged, you know, all of this chaos in the market, we can write it out, and then we can actually like, we can change the minting ratio later.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about like, oh, one great thing about OneGive is that we could pay our contributors in OneGive, which I still didn't really understand like how that worked. But I mean, if we're going to be doing full collateralization in DAI, paying people in OneGive is like the same as paying them in DAI, and then I don't know. I still don't even understand what's the point. Okay, it creates like very minor positive pressure on the Give token. Honestly, it sounds like these changes are making the whole process more simplified and like less risky. Like if we have 100% collateralized by DAI, we don't have to manage the OneGive token really. We don't need to like watch it and sell Give on the open market and have like a multi-sig, which is good. And then also like to your point, Mitch, about the Rari pool, like Rari pool has disabled the ability to borrow. You can't borrow, so it's like kind of really puts a boot in our plans. And we were talking about not using a Rari pool at all, and then I don't know, getting the DAI from somewhere else, like a loan. And Griff was like, oh, maybe I'll loan the DAI, and it's like, okay, so if Griff loans the DAI to make the OneGive token, then we just set up the Angel Vault. Like all that's really required is some smallish quantity of Give to create it, and then I don't know, and then all we get out of it is like structured UniV3 liquidity. It sounds like a lot less risky and a lot less steps, but I don't know. It's just like we built this like whole thing, and then we're just like breaking it all down. And now we're like, okay, we're just doing a little UniV3 pool.
Well, and the other thing I want to add was that the Angel Vault is improved. So now what they do is they use some like data that they've gathered to not to only support a price up to a point based off of the size of the wall that they create. So they'll like, if the price keeps going up, they'll like stop it to where the wall will still be like solid, and they'll let the price go like this up and down until it hits the wall. And also, if the wall gets eaten away by a large transaction, they'll move the wall back before it flattens out. So before they weren't moving the wall back at all, and now, you know, they've improved their strategy around how they manage the wall, so it will stay a wall better, which is interesting.
Okay. We're getting a little bit into the weeds here with the technicals. I'm wondering if anyone has any questions about what Griff is talking about. We've got 4 minutes left in the call.
Yeah, and you know, these are just updates. Let's call it updates from consensus on relevant Giveth projects, you know.
Well, actually, I'll give everyone a second if anybody else has any questions or comments.
Because I also want to talk Giving Block too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, then the only thing I have to say, if nobody else has anything else to say on this, is like, I mean, what Griff was describing about like, oh, and then they move the wall. It's like they move the wall and then they try to like keep the price in between two walls or something. I didn't really understand, but like that changes the forum post that we're working on, which is this forum post that we've been working on for like 2 or 3 weeks now. That's supposed to be a summary and get Give token holder ratification on like whether or not we do this thing. Sounds like it basically has to completely change at this point again, and yeah, that's right? That's the true unfortunate case.
I mean, I hope not completely. I hope it's like, you know, or even just changing a few sentences here and a few sentences there in the final read through. But yeah.
Right.
And I started going through the document, and I can go through it more later tonight. I'll be on an airplane to incorporate the new data. And then for Giving Block, so Giving Block was a huge hit. Honestly, their booth was like bigger, had more people behind talking to them than most booths at this conference. So that's really cool. But at the same time, like, we have to figure out how we can continue to stay good partners with the Giving Block. I think it's strategically in our best interest to do that, and bring in like partnerships. So we have Zoe as a contact, which is great, and hopefully we can continue to build that bridge. And I think that we should really figure out how to work with Giving Block projects to bring them more into the Giveth fold, because it's a really valuable partnership. I mean, everyone I talk to, if you talk crypto charity, the Giving Block is what people think of. So we should really try to nurture that.
I already reached out to Zoe on Telegram and sent her a message being like, hey, let's coordinate around comms. It'd be great to like send an email to projects letting them know about their Giveth projects. So either I'll keep on that or pass it off to Ashley to continue coordination, but I haven't heard anything back from her since Friday. Yeah,
for sure. And she's probably traveling from the conference. The big thing here is, hey, we can offer them, a UI and an incentive for non-tax-paying Americans, or non-Americans, or Americans that don't pay taxes. But anyone who doesn't pay American taxes should be using Giveth to donate to the Giving Block, right? So let's figure out how to get that message across to them and make sure that they can appreciate it.
Great. Well, we've got a minute left. Any last minute questions or comments?
I have a little bit objections on this Giving Block in partnership. Their project is lots, much more than us, and our project is getting lost within their projects because after we import them. And I think for this partnership we have to take a close look at what's the benefits and what's the at least we have a flow of how we can do dev works with them. Just one minute comment. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the broad subject is there, but there's a lot of nitty gritty about technical integration and what makes sense. But we are at the top of the hour, and so I'll let you guys carry this on, maybe in all devs or wherever you seem fit. So
Carlos made a forum post about the Giving Block integration, so that would be a perfect place for discussion around it.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Great. Well, go ahead in the DAOs and vote in all the things. Vote in Snapshot, Gardens, NRGive, and comment on the stuff in the forum. Take some time, do some reading. And so, thank you everyone for joining the governance call. And we'll do this again, same time next week.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch.